Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where I'm looking at my inventory here because I'm trying to figure out the best way for us to make a whole lot of money out of this wine weep. I mean, all of the weeps we found are interesting. The acid weep I think we're going to have a harder time taking advantage of, because I don't think I have any containers that could hold acid. But we can definitely contain a bunch of wine. So I'm wondering, we're gonna wander over here and see if there's a tile where there's just a bunch of wine collected. And if there is, we could pour out one of our water skins, because I think wine's quite valuable. Oh yeah, look at that, it's beautiful. Now the wine weep is marked as hostile to us, but... Oh wait, is this tile just wine? Hold on a second. Oh, that's it. The look relocks every episode. When I enter this space, it says you swim through a pool of 3,000 drams of wine. Hold on a second. We're gonna... first of all, take a drink. I am now positively too messant with water. And then let's pour out the rest of this water. Nearby, down below us. All of it. Okay. Then, if this is in fact a pool of wine, let us fill our water skin from it. And we're gonna see how much that sells for. Yeah, that's just straight 64 drams of wine. My memory is that at some point we saw a merchant, the merchant in Joppa on one of our characters, had a skin with like 5 drams of wine in it or something, and it was super expensive. So I think we might be able to make a lot of money trucking this back and forth if we wanted to do that very tedious thing. I'm not saying that we necessarily will make multiple trips or anything, and if I did, honestly, I'd probably go off camera for a portion of that, but... we certainly have access to wine. And then we're just out the other side of the ruins, huh? Indeed we are. Well, I love that we can just go straight back to the wine weep. That's awesome. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go back to Joppa right now. Alright, let us see if the merchant would like to trade me for this wine. Also, I have no idea, like, how the economy works in terms of, like, him getting new stuff to potentially trade to us. Okay, 64 drams of wine is worth $73. So actually, it's not really that much more valuable than just water. It's only a little tiny bit more valuable. It's so jewel encrusted. I get distracted by the rainbow-colored text. So I was scrolling down here. Yeah, see, when he has wine, it's mega expensive. When I have wine, he doesn't care. So that's sad. That's a sad time. I'm pleased to see though that I remembered correctly. Things work a little bit differently for me, but at least my memory's not totally gone. We don't have a basic toolkit, do we? I don't even know if we need it, but we may as well have it. It's 4 cents. And then now that I'm good at disassembly, do I want this stuff? We need... to make our grenades, we need A1, right? So a cracked lens is not necessarily valuable to me, certainly not valuable enough to buy. I don't think we're going to buy any of his garbage. And we're getting to the point where we're starting to think about specializing into short blades, right? So I do want to be thoughtful, at least, about what weapons we might buy. I think it would probably make sense for us to pick up another water skin. Is there an actual game difference between a water skin and a canteen, I wonder? Tab L... I mean, I would feel more comfortable with a canteen, because it has like a good lid, right? Does a water skin... It feels like a water skin would not be as secure. We're gonna buy a couple of, extra containers of liquid, because I feel like we're a little constrained on that front. And then, do I want to sell anything? I don't know that I mean, I guess we could sell the wine. I may as well, because we can get more, and it's worth more than, like, we can buy a couple more empty water skins, and... yeah, I mean, we still make money on this, right? We buy a water skin for $17, then come back and sell it for $73, provided that there was a thing we wanted to spend money on. I suppose this could be the way that we acquire that desert rifle. We do know where there's a guy who will sell us a desert rifle. Except I don't remember where that is, because I have, you know, that brain thing where my brain's not that good. So yeah, do we want to buy a gun? We have our crappy short bow. We have an opportunity here to purchase this musket. We should probably have a gun. So do I want to sell anything else, or do I want to just go ahead and go out on water for the moment and then go get some wine, come back? I think where I am right now is, let's buy one more water skin. This will be close to all of our water. Yes, that's fine. This will be close to all of our water. We have 16 drams of fresh water, but we now have 5 empty containers. Let's go ahead and equip that in our... did I not hit the thing? Oh, did I already have a... I can't remember. I'm having trouble remembering which things I've done with which characters because I keep dying so much. Apparently I already had a musket. It's fine. We got value. So, we're going to do that. We're going to go out. We're going to go back to the wine weep just one time. Refill so that we have some walking around money. Take me to the wine weep, please. I spotted an additional acid weep because it didn't really... It put me on the same screen as the wine weep, but not actually where the wine weep is. Actually, can I get... I mean, I guess we know we can go to the west and then circle back around because the walls end. But this is a little bit of an inconvenient spot for it to have dropped me off. We'll just go around, go onto this screen, and then up. And then from this side, there we go. Here we have access to the wine weep. The fresh water we poured out has become dilute salt because we poured it on a salty thing. Let us, right here, fill canteen, all of the drams. And also, all of these water skins. And I don't exactly have a plan. I mean, even if this wasn't an infinite source of wine, even if the weep was not creating more wine all of the time, the amount of wine in just this pool is effectively infinite for our purposes. Alright, I do not think it is worth trying to put together that desert rifle money or anything. Hi, I would like to trade you even more wine. I know that you love wine so much. So we have no idea, like, how much water our dude here actually has, right? Maybe he just has basically infinite water? Yo, he's selling 64 drams of wine for $900. I feel like I'm maybe getting the short end of the stick a little bit here. You need to give me some more water skins. I'm going to need some more water skins. We're not going to go back and do another carryover right now, but I am going to pick up some of these weird artifacts, because I'm excited about artifacts. Let's buy... whatever that is, both of that, and like these things. And this will be him giving us 4 containers plus some water. I think this is reasonable. Okay, and we could just buy all of the weird artifacts from him doing this, and I'm now considering it. I'm thinking about it. A thermal grenade. Okay, cool. How about this one? An EMP grenade Mark II. Ooh, fancy EMP grenades. And... oh, scoped musket. Well, I super didn't need to buy a musket then, because this is 2 scoped muskets. So what is the difference? So, okay, just increased accuracy. It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, that's cool. So that means that can I unload this one? Yes, I would like to unload, please. And then we will reload the one we are holding. And out of curiosity, what do you value an identified scoped musket at? Wow, very little. The exchange rate on this stuff is garbage. Well, I certainly don't need to carry around 2 normal muskets. And yes, I know that I just bought this from you. Please don't point that out, it's embarrassing to me. And then we'll keep the extra scoped musket just in case something happens to ours, because it's like $5 and who cares? I don't feel a need to get maximum value on this. It might be taken... I didn't actually press that button. I was trying to give you these muskets in exchange for some water. That's what I wanted to happen there. I mean, are we just gonna go... do we want the rest of the artifacts? I want the rest of the artifacts. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do this off camera, so we'll be right back with a whole lot of extra money. See you in a second. Okay, I have some news. I made a small error. I ran into kind of a weird issue with the merchant where it was awkward to trade things because I didn't have a lot of open containers left, so I couldn't receive too many drams of water at once. And I made a deal that left me without a huge amount of water left, and I thought, oh, this'll be fine, because we're just gonna go, we're gonna buy the rest of his water containers, do one more trip, and then I'll just drink the water that I get from the successful trip. But we got here, and I was dehydrated with an exclamation point. It seemed real bad, so I figured, well, this isn't a real problem, right? Because we'll just drink a little bit of wine, and then we'll be okay, and we'll make it back home. But I think I maybe drank too much wine, because we are now a little confused. The whole world is just kind of a baffling place at the moment, and I'm worried that I may have turned this wonderful situation into a real nightmare. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we just make camp and take it easy for a moment? No, I don't want to do... I don't want a key combination. I want to just start a fire, and we're going to stand right there. Pretty sure that space I was just in is not water. And... oh, good. Here at my humakal, can I just take a second and chill? Let's look at it. I don't know. It looks pretty perfect to me. Is there a rest command? Man, water situation's a little rough. I didn't realize how much water we were spending while traveling is the problem. Like, I left myself what I thought was going to be enough water, and it turned out not to be enough water, because I have not been carefully tracking our water consumption per space, because it's never been a problem before. So, we could just try to walk back to Joppa. I might just try to... oh boy. Let's take a look at the world map. Does the world map look okay? Yeah. We're just gonna try to walk back. I am dying of thirst. Do I want to stop traveling? Yeah. So very dehydrated is the thing. We have so much wine. Thing is, we have all of this wine. But wine's not a great thing to drink for sustenance. Go back to the wine. Oh, right. It's not going to put me where I want to be. It's going to put me down here where the acid is. Okay, everything just snapped back together. I think we're less confused now. Yeah, alright. New plan. We're dying of thirst, I know. We're going to go over to the wine weep. We'll go over to the camp that we made near the wine weep. We are going to attempt to cook without any cooking skill. Let's see. A blade of grass, a vial of glowpad leaf. Ooh, a vile one, huh? An erstwhile aniseed, who knows what it is now, and a glowpad's sensory bulb. And I eat that meal, and I am sated and alive, but real thirsty. This is dilute salt, so not a drinkable, really. What's up here? Brackish lush water. You shouldn't drink brackish water, right? Even if it is filled with wine. That's just straight wine. It feels like I should be able to use the water vine to get water, right? But I don't. This character certainly doesn't have any skill. Doesn't know how to do such a thing. All right, I'm gonna get super drunk and then we're gonna travel. I guess I don't really know what else to do. I definitely put myself in a situation. Hold on. Why don't we identify the artifacts I bought on the last run? Maybe one of them will help. This is a bracelet. It's a compass bracelet. It's still just a bracelet. It does not help me with my situation. How about you? You're an EMP grenade. Not like a good EMP grenade. And you, I can tell you're a grenade before even examining you. That's interesting. It's a phase conjuring EMP grenade. Phase conjugate EMP grenade. Wait, does this thing give you... it gives you health. It doesn't... I thought I remembered that the horse room gave water. So this will let me not get lost? Okay, I mean, Sure, equip. That's probably useful, right? That'll help us get home. And then I think we are just gonna drink heavily. I'm just gonna drink heavily. See, we're only parched now, not dehydrated. I'm a little baffled about the state of the world. It does still say dehydrated here. And then, oh right, it's hard to drink now. That's a problem. Things is heavy. If I remembered what the weights of the things in my inventory were. It should not. For a second there, I thought about moving upward to get to the wine weep and just drinking from the wine on the ground, but then I remembered that it's a bad idea to swim while drunk. So, are we just going to try to walk home? I mean, I'm going to take a lot of damage, but maybe we don't actually have a choice? If I can't get back to Joppa, we're in a lot of trouble here. And I don't know where there's, like, real water around here, drinkable water. I know where there's a lot of asphalt and salt water. And maybe we should just try drinking the brackish water? It's probably not worse than dying of dehydration. He decides. Oh, I am swimming through the whatever. Okay. That tile over there. Put the thing in the one that only weighs 1 is the empty one. All the drams, buddy. And then shoot, I can't tell which thing is which. And then we just chill out for a little while over here, not in the water anymore. I don't know how to wait. Is there a way that we can key mapping? Help. How do I wait until not drunk anymore? Okay. Wait 20 with decimal, wait 100 with control decimal. I'm a little concerned that I'm gonna die from dehydration if I wait too much. But let's try 20 decimal. Press decimal. Okay, he is less confused. This is now dilute brackish wine rather than water. It has been overtaken. But when I got stuff out of it, it was still water. I mean, it doesn't really... This weighs 17 pounds. All the things in my inventory that are full of drinkables weigh 17 or 16 pounds. We drink it. Oh, no, it's bad. Salty. Salty bad. Okay, but... No, that's a real problem, because now there's things in my inventory that... Okay, hold on. This one is called Umchumum. This is the one that's still full of wine. This is such a dumb way to die. When we die here in a minute, I'm going to be so upset. Drink. Okay, I found the right one. I drank from the right one. Unfortunately, now it's going to be only 16 pounds, right? But we remember its name. I remember what it looks like, and so I can drink from it. I'm still dehydrated. The brackish water was a real bad idea. At some point, I'm going to die of alcohol poisoning, right? I'm not even getting less dehydrated anymore. I'm just getting drunker. What a good way to die. All right, we got to get back to Joppa. We're gonna die if we don't get back to Joppa. I do, in fact, not want to stop traveling. Oh, it's not even that bad. The damage isn't even that bad. Hi, Joppa. How's it going? And I'm not too confused to trade anymore. Friend, help. Let us trade. Here's the thing. I need water. Very badly. Take this and also that. And he is not, yeah, he does not have any more containers. So actually, hold on. Before we do anything else, before we make that trade, let me pour this garbage out onto the ground. All of it. Horrible. Horrible stuff. Okay, so that leaves me with 2 empty water skins. We definitely want to end this trade with like 120 surplus value, right? Which means that I don't get to buy very much. If we sell off... We could sell off some other stuff. I can't believe I almost died that way. I mean, no, I can believe it, but I'm disappointed with myself. If we sold off some other stuff, so we can benefit from up to 128 points of surplus value. It's really hard to imagine being able to afford any of these artifacts and still make water happen. Let's buy something. We don't have any bandages, do we? So 128. We want like 11 drams. There we go. Okay. Let's offer this. Yes, good. Buddy, you got a drink. We got a drink. Is there a drink until I'm not dying button? Oh, sweet. Sweet, sweet parchedness. Everything's fine, and it was always fine. Who says it wasn't? Okay, so the bad news is that I really mucked with our supplies pretty badly there. The good news is we actually have more water now than we had prior to engaging with the whole wine weep situation. And we didn't even have very many water containers before, so I don't think we're any worse off in that situation. And we acquired a scoped musket, and we got a bunch of grenades and stuff. Which, worst case scenario, we can disassemble. No, sorry, worst case scenario, I kill myself. But slightly more likely scenario, we just disassemble them for parts and make the grenades that we're comfortable with. So honestly, I think that turned out pretty well once we heal from all of the thirst damage that we took. And it's a C, not a 1. So we do have a lot of things that disassemble into those parts. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's easy to make a grenade out of grenades. Okay, let's do something else now. Let's forget about that whole adventure and do a different thing. So the rust wells east of Joppa are where we will find the copper wire. We are way tougher than we used to be. We are way better at fighting than our characters generally are. So I think we can just go ahead and go to the rust wells. We'll heal up naturally as we travel. So we're likely to... I think we're likely to be okay here. Also, wait a second. Was that always there in the water? What is this? The Agana Motquad. Oh, this is the thing we found out about from one of the statues, right? The Eaters extolled the divine nature of motes of light in the extinct theocracy whose ruins lie over the flats. I don't know why I was looking at these and thinking of them as water, but of course not. There's not. It's great salt dunes. What a miserable place. We're gonna go to the rust wells. Okay, full health. Everything's fine. Those are angry plants, right? Yes, that's jilted lover. I mean, if we were to disassemble these, we might be able to make something. We might be able to find whatever the ingredient in love was. I mean, this character doesn't have that recipe, so it doesn't matter. But I'm wondering if that's where that... Oh boy, that's a lot of... maybe we should start shooting. I'm just thinking that's a lot of snapjaws. We're good at fighting and everything, but... maybe just reduce their numbers slightly? 'Cause, damn. Also, perhaps a grenade. Oh! I was grenaded! Don't think it really worked, but they definitely threw a grenade at me. I am frozen solid. Well, I guess wait. There's definitely some combat occurring. Do I need to do a thing, or am I gonna unfreeze naturally? I probably will unfreeze naturally. Am I cool yet? Nope. Still frozen solid. Maybe I need to do something about this? I mean, I can't imagine what I would do, though. Try to unfreeze is not a button, so... Snapjaw is hacking at me. Oh, my armor. My armor is cleft, and actually, that was a pretty hard hit. How long am I going to be frozen here? There's got to be something that I'm supposed to be doing to escape being frozen. Hold on. F1, help. How I unfreeze. Unfortunately, there's not really a thing about status effects here, which is kind of what I was looking for. Well, that's obviously not what I was trying to do. How about... Nope. Can't do it. Alright, I'm just gonna wait until it tells me I can move, I guess? I might actually die here because... Oh, okay, we're unfrozen. Cool. Do I want to hit my salve injector? Because we definitely want to do it early, right? If we're in a situation where we think we need it. Thing is, yeah, these guys aren't that scary. I think I'm just gonna... Snapjaw Hunter hit me for 9 damage. So... I do have a high explosive grenade equipped. I'm going to throw that grenade, I think. Because using the salve injector would cost an action, and then it's only going to start... It starts healing slowly, right? 0.9 hit points per level, the minimum of 5 each round. So I guess if I survived a round or 2 with the salve effect on me, I'd probably be okay. God, getting frozen really sucked. I'm going to throw the grenade. I'm going to throw the grenade, and I'm going to respect the distance of the grenade. Can I not just... Yeah, I don't want to throw it at him. I want to throw it near him, because I'm trying to respect the grenade. We have no idea how large the explosion radius is. We definitely don't want to fail to kill him. Okay, I did not fail to kill him. There is another hunter coming. Ah, damn it. I was hoping if we could break the screen barrier, sometimes stuff doesn't chase us over. Ugh. Yeah, getting frozen solid by a freeze grenade out of nowhere from enemies that we've never seen a freeze grenade from really hurts. Well, bad times, but we all knew. We all knew that this is what it was going to be like. A lot of dying as we're figuring out how deadly the world is. I almost want to roll a random character. Now that we have a better sense of how the game works, like we can make more use of the things we get from randomness. Now let's go back to mutated, maybe. I liked playing a melee character. I think there's a lot of value to be had there. But this guy, instead of night vision, we could just get ourselves an extra arm. That could be how we maintain vision in the dark. So I do want some strength. If we're going for largely physical mutations, ego's less important. Skill points seem to be, like, very valuable. Like, you need a lot of them. And then, like... Is this too boring of a stat array? 18, 18, 18, 18, 16, 16? I mean, we're gonna get mutations, we're gonna change some stuff. This'll be an okay place to start. So... no, absolutely do not do the thing I just told you to do, because I'm a clumsy idiot. Do I want to make myself a chimera? Do you want to just go, like, really hard on physical mutations? I guess the value of being a chimera or an esper is really not going to be valuable, or is really not going to be useful to us, because we don't live long enough yet. So, right, we're not picking up a lot of extra mutations. So for right now, let's just take physical stuff. Double muscled seems real fun. I'm gonna be double muscled for sure. And then give me an arm. Like, more arm, please. An extra set of arms. That's 2 more arms. That's what I'm seeing. We can take 7 extra quickness, which is... Now we have a better sense of what 7 quickness means, now that we know how the math works. 7's not a huge amount, but -1 toughness is also not huge. We could take some horns, which... And then we could still take night vision. Because horns give you a chance to hit with your horns on a melee attack. You don't get to wear helmets, but also, you're so good at hitting people. What if we were just so good at hitting people? Oh, but what if instead of horns, we took a carapace? Right? Because toughness would be fun. Does this make you not able to wear armor? Yeah. Plus 3 AV, minus 6 DV. Is that... I mean, armor value must be way better than dodge value, in order for that to make sense as a thing that costs you 4 mutation points. Because, like, look at the other stuff that 4 mutation points can buy. But the thing is, I feel like we can get 2 AV from wearable armor really, really easily. So that difference isn't so great. I guess you can tighten your carapace to go up to 6 armor value this way, which would be hard to achieve otherwise. We've never been knocked prone as far as I'm aware, so I'm not too worried about that part of it. Let's try the carapace. We'll see if it's great. We'll see how good this is. Okay. So horns and double-muscled and multiple arms, and we are really... Not horns, sorry. Carapace and double-muscled and multiple arms. We are really leaning into this melee fighting people as hard as possible thing. And then what do we want to be alongside that? A marauder, perhaps? We're going to have so many arms with so many weapons in them. I have no idea what a recycling suit actually does. It probably is pretty good. Get to start with Harvestry and Weathered, which I don't know what that does. I'm kind of liking the idea, though. +2 strength, the long blade skill. Yeah, we could have a shield and still carry 3 weapons. What if we just had a shield and also 3 weapons? This guy is good at cooking. People in Joppa like him. An extra reputation with Joppa would mean that we could potentially learn skills from the people in Joppa more easily by doing the water ritual, right? That's maybe compelling. We get to start with some minor axe skill, and then we'll just like find a bunch of vine reaping tools and use them as axes. Or we could be a water merchant. Water merchant seems all right. I kind of want to be a nomad just because I'm curious what the recycling suit does, and then also like being able to harvest stuff and wilderness lore salt pans, not salt plains. But I mean that's probably that area to the west and northwest of Joppa, right? Let's go water vine farmer. We'll try starting in Joppa one more time. Like I said, I do want to experiment with starting in other places. But if we're gonna be a water vine farmer, it really seems like we should start in Joppa. Take advantage of that rep bonus. Well, can I tell you something? This is a little silly, but I'm really glad I didn't die from being dumb. Oh, no. Really? Damn Warden. Well, that's gonna result in us not being able to take that quest. Oh, he dropped something unusual, though. So we do get an extra Vine Reaper this way. That's something. Vine Wafer Sheafs. Okay, I guess we get to start with more vine reaping tools. I was gonna like do a water ritual with Mehmet, and man, wow, my name is Mushwa Mushum Hashwarusher. That's a lot of U's, dog. Did you leave enough U's for the rest of the class? So actually, we should probably hold on. We should look at our inventory before we go trading. So we have, as you might imagine, vine wafers and vine wafer sheafs and some witchwood bark, which is for what now? You know, it's just bark. Okay, weird. We have a farmer's token. What is a farmer's token? An ancient bronze coin with a square cut from its center. Time has furnished it with a turquoise tarnish. It's marked as a miscellaneous. I think we probably want to hold on to that. It might be useful for, you know, making people believe we're a farmer, which we are. Alright, let's look at our actual inventory here. Let's go for upper right hand holding... I'm assuming this is like our mainest hand. This one gets the steel Vine Reaper. And then these ones all get the iron Vine Reapers. And we are ready to reap some vines, you know what I'm saying? God, we're real bad at dodging, though. And then... we still have a hand holding a torch. We can get a shield eventually, maybe, and still have 2 weapons and a torch and a... you know, we have options. Okay, now let's talk to our man. I would love to trade with you, please. What do you have that might be compelling to me? We have pretty good carry weight, so that that nylon body pack doesn't seem, like, necessary. How does a glow sphere actually work? Hold on, do I have to hold a glow sphere for it to provide light? Fits into the palm of a human hand. The thing is, kind of want to experiment with other light sources. Having to sacrifice a hand to hold on to a torch at all times feels pretty bad, right? Alright, I definitely don't need this Vine Reaper. I have too many Vine Reapers as it is. These sandals, I have all these sandals that I found on the ground. Don't ask any questions about that, please. We have 8 drams worth of trade value here. We could buy a buckler, I suppose, but maybe don't worry about it for right now. I mean, at this point, with the carapace, our dodge value is probably pretty bottomed out, right? So it's probably the case that negative dodge value on more gear doesn't really matter, because we should just treat it as though we will never dodge an attack. That allows us to really invest hard in armor value. We'll just let everything hit us and bounce off. That's the plan. Alright, give me the glow sphere. We're gonna experiment with this. This is gonna cost me a significant portion of my total water. I don't have any idea how long a glow sphere lasts for either, so we could trade off some of our torches, maybe? I probably don't need to be carrying 26 torches. We've never come even close to running out of torches. Let's part with, like, 20 of them? That'll at least cut down the amount of water we're giving him here. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let me look at this glow sphere. So I'm imagining I'm not going to be able to get any information from it. If I equip it... Let's equip auto and see what it does with it. It just puts it in one of my hands. Yeah. So it's the same as a torch, but maybe it lasts longer, or... Hard to say. We'll try it. Let me unequip this and re-equip that extra Vine Reaper. Okay. I guess I should have held on to one of those sandals, because we could have equipped it. Hey, they didn't have any stats on them, right? I don't think it matters much. So where am I at on water? I have 18 drams of water, which means that we're on the clock a little bit here. We need to either find some trade value, or we need to find an actual source of water. Alright, well, we'll take all of these, obviously. Pretty bummed out about not being able to take Mehmet's quest here. That's a Raycat corpse. Apparently the Raycat got involved this time. Didn't know what was best for him. Ooh, painted bar. Ooh, free revolver. I was gonna say painted armor is probably gonna sell pretty well, but also that revolver is very exciting. We have reasonable agility, you know. Quilted shawl, an artifact. Artifact's a very welcome find. Alright, please tell me you have a chest? No, okay. Well, we've stolen everything of value then, except for obviously this stuff, which I will not steal because I like living. Alright, I will return with your knickknack, my friend. Hold on, let's identify the weird artifact before we give it to him. An electro bow. Yo, look at the penetration value on that. A humming curve of metal, a dim beam of light connects the endpoints of the crescent. When fingers are drawn through the beam, a blazing arrow of energy springs from the weapon. So it doesn't need ammunition, but it does need a power cell. Very high accuracy, massive penetration value. The damage is fine, but we now know that massive penetration value will sometimes allow the weapon to hit multiple times. That seems like a thing I'm reluctant to give up, to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe we should go and find ourselves another artifact. So he says look in the caves to the east, right? I think that's what he said. Can we ask him again? Well, I could trade with him. He does have 1,000,000 data disks. Real hard to know what those might be. A symbiotic firefly. Emits light in a radius 4, extinguished permanently when unequipped. But it just flies around, it doesn't take up a hand slot. That would be so cool to have. It's incredibly expensive. There's no universe where that happens. But that would be super cool to have. Alright, I guess let's go have a little bit of an adventure. We should be actually very tough right now. We'll trade off some of this value real quick so that we have some walking around water. And then we'll just go to the east and look for some trouble to get into. Wow, really not that valuable. Does it have... Yes, it does have a situation on it that we can read about. In 4691 BR, Omasp, shrewd heir of bears, inkwell in ebony, died of natural causes. She was 81 years old. Oh, cool. So that's the thing we don't need anymore. This thing is quilted. 10 cold resist. This is a back thing, right? So we could wear this, but I don't think I care, and I do think we need to generate some water value here. I also don't need this club. Definitely going to hold on to the electro bow. So do I want to sell my short bow? I guess we might encounter arrows. Definitely going to get us some lead slugs. I don't think I'm going to buy any arrows, because if we're buying the lead slugs, right, we don't really need it. And then that does not mean that we are coming out of this with all that much water. You won't even take my crappy arrows. Yeah, this is a rough one. Without being willing to sell the electro bow, this is pretty rough. You know what? I'm going to sell him the short bow. We need the water. Okay, so that puts us on... Why are these like this? Pour this into that. Why would we not take the new water into the same water skin as the old water? Well, right, equip that, reload it. Okay, let's go get into some trouble. Let's go find some, I guess, hold on. Let's see about that shrine that's usually north of town. I know how to go to the world map. I'm doing this on purpose. This shrine depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan Muxerhim. While wandering around Market District Karanip, Muxerhim stumbled upon a clan of worms performing a secret ritual. Because of his reputation for murdering someone with a battery made of coils, they accepted him into their fold and taught him their secrets. That's wild, man. A clan of worms performing a secret ritual in Market District Karanip. Okay, well, visiting Karanip might be a good idea. So we're going out of Joppa with no level up for the first time in a long time. Man, do I maybe want to just march east in the... No, I guess let's march east on the world map, come to the desert canyons, and then dive in. That is a friendly dog. Friendly feral dog. Hey, buddy. Can we make a friend with friendly dog? He barks. I am not allowed to interact with him in order to give him food, which is what I was going to do. Screw this seed-spitting vine. Don't need any of this plants of dark soul nonsense, you know? I am still being spat at. Wow! That thing is actually tearing me to pieces. Holy crap. Yep. I was like, we could shoot at it, but it's just gonna kill me. Alright, hold on a second. I'm not saving that tombstone file. Hold on a damn minute. That vine-spitting plant was actually a huge problem, and I underestimated it. We're basically... That character was fine. It was a fine design, and we ran into some problems there with me not taking seriously enough random enemies. That time I don't even have the excuse that I was hit by a random grenade out of nowhere. That was all me. So here's one thing we know. The carapace is not going to save me by itself. And I wonder if it's even the right call. I do like having multiple arms. I do like having... We want to go for the same, like basically the same build. Double muscled seems pretty great in terms of harming people with melee attacks, but maybe the carapace is a bad move. Let's not do the carapace. We can find armor. I'm going to do horns and night vision like I was originally intending. I like this guy, and he's a water vine farmer, and that last thing totally never even happened. Maybe this time we'll start with a little bit more water. That would be nice. That was, plant did a lot of damage to us really fast. Like, really, really fast. Okay, this time, Mehmet survives. This is already very helpful. Your thirst is mine, buddy, and my water is yours. So, Mysterious strangers like me more, but the Darixirsian kinfolk like us less. Not an amount that, like, matters. So, share a secret with me, or would you share the favorite dish of your people? I would like... I mean, we could just do the thing again, right? He can award an additional 100 reputation. But getting another 100 reputation isn't going to let us get him to join us, so we should definitely get some value out of here. The thing is, I don't really know that we need to know a specific cooking recipe. I'm kind of curious what this does. He shares the location of the lair of Fuhala Faninis, legendary giant dragonfly. Well, that doesn't sound like a thing I want to get involved in. I will go ahead and do the ritual again, though. We may as well, right? Like, it's not... Never mind, I can't do the water ritual again. It's not actually giving us rep. I suppose we should ask to... No, before we ask to trade, we should look at our inventory. So we have very little. We have nothing. I mean, farmer, right? Ooh, this time we started with a scaled woven tunic. How fancy are the scalings? Unshelled reptiles love us. Yo, unshelled reptiles and shelled reptiles are going to be such good friends of us. No, that's right, I didn't take the carapace. Okay, only unshelled reptiles are cool. Shelled reptiles are cowards. Let's remove this, because we did take the night vision, right? So at least with an open hand, we could punch people sometimes? Yeah. Fists have 6 penetration, which is wild to me. But they do very, very, very poor damage. Sometimes it will even be 1 damage. Alright, let's, Oh, sorry, I should get the quest from him, too. I'm in search of work, is the thing. Travel to Red Rock, kill scary critters. This is a quest you can get from the first guy you see in the world, so in theory, it should be a thing we're capable of. We'll see how that actually works out. Let's trade. What do you have this time? You have some grassy yurt mats, a couple of artifacts that are less expensive than usual, some food, some... like, we kind of need some basic weapons. And since we didn't have all of the farmers immediately die this time, we're going to have to actually scavenge for our own weapons. Yeah, give me this. Okay, a bronze battle axe is certainly interesting. And a copper nugget is just good trade value. What do we have in here? Arrows, armor, another bronze battle axe. Sorry, that's not what I want. Take all. So when I hear battle axe, I think of a big two-handed axe, but the fact that that doesn't say two-handed on it means that it's not a two-handed weapon, right? Because, like, the bronze two-handed sword says two-handed. I think. We'll find out in a second here when we equip this stuff. Doesn't seem like we're getting a lot of easy artifacts this time, though. We're gonna have to actually do the artifact thing the old-fashioned way. Alright. So where can I find such a cave? There are caves everywhere. Try the rust wells just east of here. That's what he suggests. Okay. We're very slightly less tough than we were last time. We're on 1 armor value, 2 dodge. We could swap out this woven tunic for this bark armor that we found. And again, we started with very little fresh water, which I find a little strange, because, like, we're a water farmer. Oh, also, I should equip weapons. So, we can use all this at the same time, right? Equip. No, okay, the battle axe is two-handed. Or, am I equipped with 2 different battle axes? No, okay, the battle axe is not two-handed. I actually would rather have the Vine Reaper. There we go. Okay, so we are wielding a two-handed sword with our upper left hand and our lower right hand. And then we have... Is that the best way to... Okay, you know what? I'm going to trust the character. He's had 4 arms all his life. I've had 4 arms for approximately 10 minutes. So he probably knows what he's doing. Alright, let's trade a little bit and then get to adventuring. So now that we have some things to give you, it does not help us to wear moccasins. If I'm not going to wear this armor, I should sell it. Hold on, we'll think about it. We have food. Apparently you can just straight eat witchwood bark. I don't know how I feel about that. We don't need torches, probably. Maybe we should hold one torch in case we need to start a fire? No, our character's real good at starting fires. You can just start a campfire anywhere. I think I would rather sell this extra bronze battle axe than consider wearing it. Okay, so that's 28.4 drams of value. Do we want to buy anything, or do we want to just take that as water? We have 9 servings of vine wafer sheaf and stuff. Like, we're probably okay on food, I think. So maybe we are good. We have lots of empty water skins. I'm a little curious about interacting with the other farmers. I think let's just go ahead and take this. We'll take the water straight up. Let's go talk to the other farmers and see if they have anything to say to us. Nope, nothing special. Okay. That's fine. No, sorry, that's the wrong button. Did not mean to press that button. Alright, let's go check out the statue north of town, and then we'll head to the west. Or to the east, rather. In 3112, Oxerpater II pillaged all of Museum District Tush, stealing oil from the heat lamps in the villages of dogs and highly entropic beings. She became known as the Tush Pest. Well, I suppose you deserve what you get when you do a thing like that. Those dogs needed those lamps. Alright, now I know where the Tush Museum is. I mean, I guess we could go check it out, maybe. Oh, it's quite a bit up there, huh? So this is that salt marsh where the legendary giant dragonfly lives. It feels to me like it would be unwise to go getting in trouble with the giant dragonfly. We were directed to Red Rock as a starting quest. We're gonna come in here, and we're gonna try not to die. We are armed-ish. Baboons are throwing huge rocks at me and doing lots of damage. I'm gonna break line of sight. I hate the baboons, man, and they run too. Like without a ranged weapon, I don't even know what we're just gonna die again. Maybe I should have bought a bow for these arrows that we found. If I wait right here, it is possible that they will come to me. We have the ability to harvest plants and to run real fast. The other thing we could do is just run real fast away. I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna go this way with the quickness. Oh, more baboons. I'm gonna run at this baboon. Oh god, they're clever girling me. Okay, the hulking baboon bit me for 7 damage. This isn't even a normal baboon. This is a hulking baboon, although it says average. So if we run, we die, and if we fight, we die. Right? Both of those things are probably true. If I run, I'm just gonna get hit with a rock. We could try. Man, we rolled really poorly on our attack there. If we killed the baboon, we'd probably level up. But the baboon is in perfect health. Yeah, we have to run and hope not to get caught with one of these rocks? Also, apparently I'm not sprinting anymore. Well, if we can lure this baboon around... Never mind. I was going to say lure this baboon around for long enough to regain some health, because we were already healing. Then, you know, that could have... What a bummer of an episode. I'm sorry, everybody. This has just gone very, very poorly. And I had so much hope at the beginning of today. That is probably a good place to stop for us for the moment. I'm a little down in the dumps here now. I'm a little disappointed. We didn't even get to see the Museum of Tush. Think of how that would have brightened everybody's day. Alright. Come back next time, Monday. I'm gonna shake this off. I'm gonna take a day to recover, try to regain my pride a little bit. And when you all come back on Monday, we're gonna have our first character who is like kind of a little bit of a success. We're not gonna win the game or anything. Don't get ahead of yourself. But we're gonna do a good job. and we'll see you then.